Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the High and Low Show, brought to you by Keeping Up with the Castle. On today's episode we are going to be talking about our personal top 5 favorite quick service locations in Epcot. So we're excited to bring this. As you know, if you've listened to us before, we are foodies, we do love food, so it's always exciting to talk about this kind of stuff. So we will catch you guys in just a minute and we'll let you know what we think. Alright, welcome back to the show, everybody. My name is Colin, I'll be your host, and join with me every single episode, my co-host Brendan. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Very good. Are you ready to talk about some food?
Yes, I am.
Always ready.
Yeah.
Always ready. I wasn't even too hungry going into this, and I'm already hungry now.
Starving.
So, yeah, I'm starving. So let's get this going. So we're going to, again, top 5 quick service restaurants in Epcot. So we're going to go ahead and begin with number 5, actually. We're going to take it down from 5 to 1, hold the suspense. And then we have a little honorable mention at the end. So, Brennan, if you want to start with number 5, let's take it away.
So, at number 5, we have Yorkshire County Fish Shop. This is in the UK Pavilion in Epcot World Showcase. The meals are $11.50 or less, so that's not bad at all, especially thinking Disney.
Right.
But my favorite thing in here is the fish and chips.
It's the only thing besides chips and stuff.
Yeah,
but
you can get like basic things, but the fish and chips, they give you 2 pieces of fish and they give you chips. So for $11 or almost $12, you can get a meal for 2.
Yeah.
This is like a great snack if maybe you're not starving, but you're not close enough to dinner where you want to eat dinner. This is a great option.
And it's filling, because I mean it is fried and there's potato.
Yeah.
So if you split it for a decent cost, you can get it filled up, not be too heavy on your stomach. You can eat it while you walk around.
Yeah.
Fairly simple.
I would say it's not better than the restaurant like we were talking about earlier,
Rose and Crown.
But it is a fantastic fish and chips.
Right. It's solid. It's not bad. It's not the best by any means, but for the price, the convenience of it, I'd say it's a win.
Yeah.
So yeah, number 5 was Yorkshire County Fish Shop in the UK. Check it out. Unless you hate seafood, you will not like that place, and this will not be your number 5, but if you love fish, fried fish, I think you'll have a great time here. But number 4, we're going to be heading to the France Pavilion at the World Showcase to Les Halles. I think you say it, Les Halles. We'll see if you correct me if you speak French. But again, this is in the France Pavilion, and this will cost you about $14 or less per adult. This is a really cool place because they have such a variety of things, from sweet pastries to savory pastries to fresh-made, 16-inch baguettes they make in-house, in the actual building. They don't bring it on a cart from
and it's really cool to see.
All the wine, the champagne, again, the pastries. There's so many pastries and actual sandwiches, paninis, all sorts of stuff. And a lot of people don't really know it's there, or they just see the sweets and they kind of pass by it. Mm-hmm. But as far as quality of food, I'd say of everything on our list, it's the highest quality. But there's a lot of things that I do like a little bit more, but of the quality of your actual ingredients and the out-of-the-box.
It's been years since I've eaten there, so.
Well, you guys gotta go in and get a 16-inch baguette one day.
Yeah.
No, but they have like all the cheese dip soup and all this kind of stuff, and you can get the baguette and just sit there and break it off, share it with people. It's a really cool experience.
Yeah. And that's number 4. At number 3, we have Katsura Grill in the Japan Pavilion, and this is also $14 or less.
Right.
If you go back in there, they have
your classic Japanese stuff. They have some, quick service sushi.
Yeah.
Then they have like kind of quick service hibachi style stuff, steak and rice, fried rice, chicken, teriyaki chicken, fried rice.
Yeah.
Comfort foods for many, even if it's Japanese.
I like it. I think it's actually like kind of on the healthier side.
It is.
For theme park food.
More digestible, lighter, cleaner food.
Especially if you get the sushi, if you just get like the quick service sushi.
Right.
I've done that just to give it a quick snack, and I love sushi. And the sushi is actually not,
it's not bad at all. They're not putting really, really cheap ingredients. Now, it's not by any means.
It's not like made
it's
perfectly fresh.
A bluefin tuna, but they'll give you some good tuna or salmon or something usually. And it's a solid. Again, this is quick service, so one of the big things, it's not just for flavor. If you're going for quick service, generally it's for an economically smart option
and
or
fast.
Convenience.
Yeah,
fast.
Fast is the key thing.
And it's quick. And they have, again, and more than we just mentioned, you can look through the list. They have some Americanized options. some classic Japanese, fare. Really cool place, nice atmosphere, and the Japan Pavilion is just a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I could go
One
there
of my
for
favorites.
a while. We will be back there. He doesn't know it yet, but we are going to go to Takumi Te again one day. But anyways, Katsura Grill, number 3.
Yeah.
It's a great option. So for number 2, we're going to head over to Morocco. So
This is exciting. This was
I
hard
love
not
this.
to put as number 1, honestly.
It was my number 1 up until a recent trip, and I had to make a change. But number 2 is going to be the Tangerine Cafe in Morocco. So I think this is incredible quick service. Again, an amazing atmosphere. All the stone, the tile work.
I just like the tile work, and it's
gosh.
pretty quick. Kind of like cafeteria type.
You kind of go down and let them know what you want, but they'll cut the meat. They have the kebab, kobadai, the gyro meat, everything. They'll slice it in front of you.
And you can't get much, and that's how they do it really in Morocco.
Yeah.
Or, you go to the...
It's almost like street food style.
Yeah, it's like their street food style, kind of with the cafeteria trays and stuff. I think this is fantastic. I love a good kebab.
It's really good.
This is probably the healthiest option out of them all.
Yeah.
And me and Sarah actually ate there last time, and it was fantastic.
Yeah,
it was.
You can't go wrong. Whether you get something again Americanized, like a basic Americanized gyro, or you go real crazy and get lamb kefta and all sorts of stuff. I think it's all good. It's very well rounded, and the price is solid. It is $17 or less per person.
But you are getting a lot of meat with this. I'll say that. I feel like you're getting
a lot more bulk of food.
Yeah.
And then you get some. You get the rice and the pita bread, or potato and pita bread, grilled vegetables. You get a lot of food, and again, it's cleaner, healthier fare. Now, obviously, there's a lot of oils on it and stuff, but we're talking about stuff besides burgers, French fries, hot dogs, stuff like that. But it's very good. I would definitely recommend Tangerine Cafe if you're into those kind of Moroccan flavors. Really good stuff. So I like it a lot.
And then at number 1, I have not been there yet, but the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, and it's in the American Pavilion at $19 or less. I've seen lots of pictures. I won't talk about it too much, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'll dive into it. I ate there not this past weekend, but 2 weekends ago with my father. And quite frankly, we were blown away. My dad's a big critique on food, so I was excited. I was excited to see that he enjoyed it as well. For quick service, I think the quality, the atmosphere, the convenience, the speed of getting your food, I think it's by far the best in Epcot. Again, he hasn't been there, so
I haven't been there, but I
had to push it on him real hard.
He had to push it on me. I was like, "Are you sure it's number 1?" He said, "Yes, it is." I believed him, but they do have your smoker out front.
It's
so they are doing this very fresh.
Yeah. You can see a smoke ring in every single one of the meats that allow it. And the ribs, I will say those were a little bit dry for the dry rub, but they have to keep the spices down. With the sauces, they were great, but you can see the smoke ring, the color change. And the brisket, you can see it go from like the black crust almost to like the reddish smoke ring all the way down to the tender, brisket.
And then you told me the sides were just fantastic.
Yeah, so the mac and cheese was to die for. It was incredible. It was a Gruyere mac and cheese with like a breadcrumb crumble on top that's almost like broiled and crisped up at the end.
Honestly, you're making me hungry. I'm actually going to barbecue tomorrow in Atlanta. I already made some plans with some work friends, but
there you go.
This is getting me super excited for tomorrow.
No matter where you go, get some brisket.
Yeah, get some brisket.
I love the brisket here, that's what I keep saying. The brisket was my favorite. The smoked sausage was incredible. But they have all the different barbecue sauces there. It's a really cool atmosphere, an awesome bar, area.
Yeah,
I'd say it's great. For $19, it sounds like it's a lot more expensive, but that's only for one item. They're all about 12 to 14.
Yeah.
But it's for the sampler.
I would say go check out Colin's review that he did just the other week.
Yeah, we're going to put the link in right now, so you'll see it right above our heads.
You can see a more in-depth thing with him and his father, but...
it was great.
It looked fantastic when I watched it.
For the sampler, you can get 3 meats, a side, garlic toast for $18.99, and that way you can kind of figure out what you like. Because I didn't try the chicken or the pork butt, but I tried the brisket, the ribs, and the sausage, and I was very, very happy and very pleased. So maybe if you try the chicken or pork butt, maybe it won't be as good. I don't know. Maybe your standards are different. I do love barbecue. We're from the South. We live in Georgia, so we have a pretty good eye for it.
Yeah.
And I would just say, honestly, the atmosphere again, the ease, the speed of getting your food out. I loved Regal Eagle. I'm really stoked for Brendan to eventually get there, but I want you guys to get there.
Yeah, it's good that they redid this American Pavilion, but that is pretty much it for that. But honorable mention, the Refreshment Port.
You can't go wrong with the Refreshment Port.
It's kind of right when you walk into when you go into the World Showcase.
Right to the
I
right,
always go for the poutine. They always have that one. Now I think they carry 2 on there, almost always. The classic, and then they do
the beef brisket.
The beef brisket.
With like more of a nacho cheese on it.
And then, which is fantastic.
Really
and then they always bring in one for the
Seasonal.
festival. Like every festival, they usually change one out.
Right.
And the if you don't like poutine, wow.
Yeah, they are doing a poutine actually for the Flower and Garden Festival, which they usually do, but me and Audrey got what they are doing, and you'll see that soon in our Flower and Garden vlog that's coming out here shortly. But it was fried green tomatoes, beautifully cornmeal crusted, some of the crispiest I've ever had, with almost like a big ice cream scooping of like a crab dip on it.
Oh, yummy.
And it was delicious, but I know during the art festival they have the duck confit poutine with pulled duck breast.
Yeah, that one's fantastic. And this is something that, if you're trying to, it's all obviously unhealthy.
Right.
It's fries and cheese. So
Gravy.
it's something good to share if you don't want to be like kind of weighed down, because they do give you a pretty big portion.
It's like in those side fry containers, those cardboard little boats.
Yeah,
but
and they stack it up pretty high.
Yeah, and they have beverages here. The lines aren't normally that long. So again, the Refreshment Port, it's a safe, honorable mention. It's cheap. It's $11.75
It's always
or less.
good.
And again, it's filling. It's not too heavy if you share it, depending on what you get. It's a really cool place, and I'm always excited to see what they're going to do next. So Refreshment Port is our very strong honorable mention.
Yeah.
So I love that place. I really do. But that'll do it. That'll do it for our personal top 5 quick service locations in Epcot. What do you guys think? Do you think our list is backwards, completely wrong?
Yeah.
I want to let you. I want to know.
I could definitely see some other things being there. Maybe the one in Norway. Do you guys think that one should have been in there?
Pringles Bakery.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff are snacks there, so I thought about it, but I just couldn't justify it. But you never know. I mean, Sunshine Seasons Terrace, they have so many options, and it's a great value. Everything I've had there was mediocre at best, so I didn't want to put it on the list. But there's a lot of stuff in Epcot. This is our top 5. Let us know what you think, and don't forget to check out the Regal Eagle Smokehouse review, our #1 quick service restaurant in Epcot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button, and we will see you next time on the High and Low Show. Please subscribe. Take care, guys.